Welcome back, Vikings fans. You won't believe the latest news we've just uncovered. A shocking turn of events that you need to hear about right now. It's just dropped, and it's absolutely massive for the Minnesota Vikings this season. But before we dive in, do us a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you never miss out on breaking stories like this one. Trust. Now, let's get to the big news that's sending shockwaves through the league. Kirk Cousins, the Atlanta Falcons' U.S. Bank Stadium where he used. It's no surprise, right? After all, Cousins was with Minnesota from 2018 to just last season. But what's truly shocking is how he's approaching this game. During a recent press conference, he revealed how surreal it will be to step onto the field in a completely different uniform. He's coming back to a place filled with memories, but this time it's different. As he put it, it's going to. So, how does a player like Cousins handle such a rare moment? He shared some insights on what's going through his mind, telling reporters that even though it's a familiar place, he's going to have to go through the process of getting ready. He's been there so many times. Yet in this new role, he'll be seeing everything from a completely fresh perspective. Cousins went on to compare this moment to a similar experience from last season, when he faced his old team, Washington. He talked about how, despite playing in the stadium for years, it felt like he was a rookie again when he entered the visitors' locker room for the first time. That's the kind of strange, almost surreal feeling he expects to get when he steps onto the field in Minneapolis on Sunday. But here's where things get even more interesting. While Cousins and the Falcons started strong at 6-3 this season, they've hit a rough patch, losing 3 games in a row. To make matters worse, Cousins has struggled, throwing 6 interceptions and 0 touchdowns in these losses. Just last Sunday, Atlanta lost 17-13 to the Los Angeles Chargers at home, with Cousins tossing 4 interceptions in that devastating defeat. And that's not all. Rumors are swirling that the Falcons might even bench Cousins in favor of their 2024 first-round draft pick, Michael Penix Jr., for next season. To top it off, there's been some big talk about how the Minnesota Vikings, thanks to their recent signing of Sam Darnold, are now sitting at an incredible 10-2 record. So what does this all mean for the upcoming showdown? Well, it's clear that Cousins has a lot on his plate, but he's keeping his focus. At the end of the day, he said, "You're there to play football, give your best, and win the game." And here's the kicker. DraftKings Sportsbook has already listed the Falcons as 5.5-point underdogs against the Vikings for this Sunday's game. The stage is set for a thrilling matchup, and it's going to be one for the history books. Now, we want to hear from you. What do you think about Kirk Cousins' return to Minnesota? Will it be a redemption game, or will the Vikings prove too much for him? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And, as always, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're the first to get the latest updates from your #1 Vikings news source.